Bander, who is in Ankara. Ube, to you first. The recordings are out, so is there an expectation now by the Turkish government of how these countries should respond?
Well, there certainly is, and these audio recordings of the brutal murder of Jamal Khashoggi could potentially be a game changer. When President Erdogan met with President Trump in Paris over the weekend, there was certainly an expectation that once Western leaders, to include the U.S., France, and Germany, heard the full audio of the killing of Jamal Khashoggi, that it would lead to a greater effort to find justice for the killing and to ultimately track down who gave the order in Riyadh for the assassination and the murder of Jamal Khashoggi. We saw in the recent statement by President Erdogan that Ankara believes that the order came from the highest echelons in Riyadh, although it's important to note, as President Erdogan's statement made clear, that they do not believe that King Salman himself, or the custodian of the two holy mosques, as he is known in Saudi Arabia, was responsible for giving the order for the killing. So now it's a question of who gave that order. We do know that there is, not only is there audio of the killing itself, but an audio of a phone call that was made by one of the hitmen that was dispatched to the Istanbul consulate back to Riyadh that could be potentially tracked down to the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. So there is a continued effort here, a steady effort, a patient effort by Ankara, but a determined one to find out ultimately who gave that order and to work with Turkey's Western partners to bring justice and to find a final answer on who was behind not only just the killing and the murder of Jamal Khashoggi, but who gave that order in Riyadh.
To that point, Ube, is Riyadh moving as fast as Ankara would like on this?
Well, there's certainly some frustration here in Ankara, as evinced by President Erdogan's statement on the level of cooperation by the Saudis, given in this what's supposed to be a joint investigation by Turkey and Saudi Arabia. When the Saudis dispatched their lead prosecutor to Istanbul, there was certainly a level of frustration on the Turkish side that the Saudi delegation was doing more to hamper the investigation than to actually help it, although President Erdogan does believe that King Salman will provide continued support to the joint investigation. But so far, there has been a certain level of frustration here in Turkey on the level of support given by the Saudis to this joint investigation, potentially because the trail may lead all the way to the highest political leadership in Riyadh, ultimately, who may have given the order to kill Jamal Khashoggi in Istanbul.
All right, Ube Shabander in Ankara there for us.